How's it going, everybody? Happy 4th of July. I just wanted to do a video kind of detailing, some of the events of the past year. So about a year ago, almost to the day, me and Sarah decided we were going to become homesteaders and farm and all these other different things. And I kind of wanted to go over, everything we've been able to accomplish and, how we're going to move forward and all these other different things. So firstly, this girl right here. Say, Red. She is one of our breeding sows. Let me see if I can. Yeah, see, big old girl. Got her a couple months ago. She's fantastic, really sweet. She's a big girl, and we also have some of her piglets. But we are intending on, at least on the pig side of things, we are intending upon having a 4-sow operation, being able to accommodate approximately 40-ish to 50 piglets every breeding season. So which the pigs breed twice a year, so we're approximately about 100 piglets across 4 sows. We only have 2 sows currently. We have 2 boars. We have Chimmy, our big fella over there. Here's another one of our sows, that's Waddles. So we also have piglets, which I'm taking you over there. Just gotta take a minute to get over there, but we're intending on clearing all this out and turning that into the rest of where our pigs are going to go. Like I say, we're going to get 2 more sows. The current sows we have, one is a red wattle and the other is a mulefoot. I believe they're crosses of both, and I believe Chimmy is the same, but we're going to go into Berkshire and Yorkshire, Hampshire, all those types of breeds. But we're going to try with Berkshire first with Kevin, our guy over here. So Kevin, Daddy, don't mind all the, we soaked it down in here because it got super hot today. But this is Kevin. He's adorable. He's super sweet. But like I said, we soaked it down because of all the heat, since, pigs can't sweat. So they need to mother cool themselves down. But we're going to put him out in here. I'm in the process of clearing all that out. But we're going to put him in there with 2 Berkshire gals and see how, how that goes. So other than pigs, we're trying really hard to get some of these trees to set. Due to, we had a lot of them, and unfortunately last winter, I did not winterize them properly. That's my bad thing. And we lost our banana trees to frost. And we had 2 with, I think it was like 4 or 6 suckers. So we would have had significantly more plants. We had the pots for them and everything. They just died of frost. We had a couple of our trees that die to root rot. Again, that's my bad. I did not have it to where it could drain properly, and the roots just got too saturated. But our blueberries, they were doing. And now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in total. They've gotten a little red in their leaves right now, just due to the heat. I don't have drip irrigation on them yet. I just finished drip irrigation on the grapes, which I'll take you back to them in a minute. But so the next plan would be to get drip irrigation on them and also on the trees. And so we are going to have probably about maybe an acre or 2 of orchard, various tree types. We have 2 pear trees currently, but we're probably going to do an entire row of pears. I really like them. And we'll show you 2 of them. So I have a Baldwin right here. Like I said, a lot of the stuff that's on these trees, the reason they look the way that they do, is just the heat. My grapes look great, but unfortunately my trees are taking a little bit of a hit because they don't have drip irrigation yet. So like these browning in the leaves here, this is just, it being taxed from the heat. But that one is a Baldwin. And we have a Kefir over here. And we put these in the ground, I want to say, we definitely didn't do it at the right time. I think we put them in the ground in November. It was not the right time to plant at all, but I got impatient. And, you know, they're just doing really well. We've got a peach tree here that I'm actually very excited about. I thought it was going to die. Sarah told me to leave it in the ground, and I'm very happy that I did not do what I was going to do, which is uproot it, because this thing looked dead. And now it is just the biggest little baby peach tree we got. Over here, we've got our trees in waiting. So we got a whole pallet full of them. Excuse me. We have a thornless key lime. We've got a Meyer lemon that actually has a lemon on it, if I can find it. No, don't tell me if I lost. Aha, here it is. Yeah, so one of our little lemons on here. And we've got some of our olive trees here. We're going to be doing about, I want to say about 8 to 10 arbicanias, which are these right here. These beauties. We need to get them in the ground. I'm not too concerned about it, just given that we've got them on a soaker hose where they get approximately a gallon per hour, and we got that running for the majority of the day, just like our grapes. But it's not exactly drip irrigation, but it's pretty close. And we have 1, 2, 3. I believe we have 8 of them. We just need 2 more, and we'll be set. We may have lost one, but you know, they seem to be doing really. Oh no, this one's coming back. Yeah. So I wanted to do blackberries, but I don't have their trellises set up. We had kiwis, hardy kiwi. They died, unfortunately. Again, I just didn't get them in the ground and trellis them enough, and the sun just baked them. But we do have our figs. So these figs are not the original figs that we had on the property. I, in my stupidity, ran them over on accident. I bought a trailer, which was backing it in to set it down so I could, you know, get it all clean and whatnot, and I ran it over. But we planted these not too long ago here. I planted this one not too long ago, and as you can see, we have a lot of little figs in here. Just beautiful, beautiful little figs. And doing fantastic. And then we have another fig tree over here. I believe that one is a Celeste. I could be wrong. It could be a brown turkey fig. I had 2 of those in the ground, but I know for a fact that this one is an O'Rourke. And so this one is just doing really well as well. It's not as old as the other one. This one was not in the same size. It's still doing really well. And then we got 2 apple trees. So one is a Honeycrisp and the other is an Anna. I had a Fuji that was doing really well, and for some reason it caught a disease. I don't know what it was. It could have been because of the root rot, which again was my bad. I was giving it water by buckets instead of by like a steady drip or anything, and it just died. But like I just did a little bit of a pull and it just came straight out of the ground. I was like, oh man. But this one's doing really well. And let me show you. It is not even a year old. I have to get in. I have to mulch it. But I need to do that one. And then this one over here, I believe that's the Honeycrisp, or it may be the Anna, but is again either the Honeycrisp or the Anna. I don't know why I just did that. It's doing really well. And them, I want to say as like, they were maybe a foot long, and we got them last winter. And now, obviously, they're about 4 feet long, and it's summer. So that one's really good. Now, I've had various plants that we were growing. Like we had Brussels sprouts. We already harvested all those. We ended up giving them to the pigs as like a nice little treat. And we have a rosemary plant, a bush, better yet, that's been doing really well. And we have it in one of our raised beds. I can show you all that later, and then we've got like Sarah's succulents and stuff. But as far as our grapes go, come with me. This is Eden. I don't know if you cannot, but that's my baby. Say hey, Eden. The head turned. But these are our grapes. We have 3 muscadines. 2 are Scuppernong, 1 is a Southland. We have 3 Concord, 1 Catawba, 1 Niagara, and 2 Venus. The Venus we're already producing, and we have 1 of our Scuppernongs that are producing. But given how young they are, the fruit is not very, you know, like, how do I say, like, it's not fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, I have been eating on the Venus grapes because they are ripe. They're just not very big. Like, for instance, I have to get my last little bit of top wire here, like the other ones have it, but this one doesn't. But these had grapes on it, like those down there I'll show you, but these had grapes on it. These are doing really well. We got these from a local nursery. It's really cool. If anyone wants to know where she is, I can list it. She's in Fort Valley, not far from where I am, and she's fantastic. She has some really cool plants over there. But since we're here, our cows. So we have 2 Dexters, that's one of them. And our other Dexter is right over there. One's Maeve, one's Merida. This Jersey here is Fiona. She is a nurse cow, and she's very good at it. We might end up processing her, not because she's not good at her job, but we have no cows that are nursing, and she is not halter trained, or, you know, she's never been milked, and she's very adamant about not being so. This girl over here, if she will stop hiding, is Maggie. And Maggie is a Pinzgauer Shorthorn, from what I was told. She's really sweet. She's kind of skittish. As you can see, she's backing away from me because I got my phone, but she'll come up to us every now and then, but she likes her privacy. And that dun-colored one there, that is Mabel. She is Fiona's daughter, and she is very sweet, but again, very skittish because Mama's like, hey, leave. Now, my Dexters love to play. I got those from a breeder in, I want to say, either Jasper or, I believe it was Jasper. And he's really cool. We might end up getting some more heifers from him later on, probably in September, or they might, I don't remember if he said they will be weaned in September or they will be born in September. So it could be February, it could be September, anytime in between, who knows. But we have goats, and we have 12 of them currently. This little guy, he was the first one born on our farm. His name is Gus, and he is very goat-like. He likes to jump, he likes to do flips, and be king of the hill. Whenever we have, whenever I get the bales of hay and I put it in the hay ring, he just likes to climb on top and do his stuff. But this is his mom. Our first doe, Clover, and she is just awesome. Now this is Keeley. We named him off out of the Hobbit characters, and he is cool. He loves attention. Like I said, that's his baby. We just got her, and then we got her, and where's our other newbie? She's hiding from me. Okay, she's over there. She's, watch out, move, baby. Right there. So, I want to believe this one, his name is Rainy, Biscuit. We got Carolyn here last month, but we got her mama this month, and that's Peaches. And then we've got, I can't remember her name. But anyway, Violet. Olive is the brown one right beside her. And then we've got Millie, which is this deer-looking doe. She's very beautiful. She is pregnant. And we have the most pregnant girl of all, Phoebe. She's beautiful. And she is very, very pregnant here fairly soon. And that's another thing I didn't mention about my pigs. Both of my sows are, they're pregnant, and they should be farrowing here, I'd say, about 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months. But my goats, they should be delivering within the next, like, 3 weeks. 4 weeks at most. They're ready to pop. But it is getting dark, so I'll try to wrap this up. But as you can see, I've been eating on these. But, you know, they're turning ripe and stuff. We've got another cluster. Where was it? Thought there was a third. I could have been wrong here. Yeah, I was wrong. It's just the 2. I may have been wrong. But yeah, so that is where we're at. We have 10 plants in total, like I said before. That is one of our Catawbas. That's the Niagara, and all 3 of those are grapes, and then the 2 on the back line there are scuppernongs, whereas this one right here, that keeps falling over because I don't have my clips yet. Hold on. Is a Southland, very young. It's you know, not even a year old. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get it to the top of the wire as soon as we actually get that top wire put up and we have our trellis string so we can grow up on it. It's been doing good as far as growth. The problem is that they like to get out because goats are just that kind of way, and they will go and attack my grapes. So have to keep them in there. But yeah, so you know, we started. Oh, and I didn't mention the chickens. So we have chickens as well. We had 15. I tried to free range them in the pasture, and we lost 2 immediately to owls or raccoons or something. You know, they just got snatched. And we lost 1 to the other chickens. They attacked her for some reason. I'm not sure why. But now we just have 12. So, but they're really sweet. They are very, very heavy egg producers. We have Rhode Island Reds. We've got Barred Rocks, and we have a Lavender Orpington, I believe. We have, I believe he's an Easter egger rooster, and we have a Barred Rock rooster, and we have black sex-link chickens as well. I believe we have 2 of those left because we had 4 of each, I believe. So no, we have 3. We have 3 of them left. But like I say, so last July we started out with 3 goats and chicks, and now we are at full capacity. Well, no, so after we process Fiona, we're going to get a bull, so then we'll be at max capacity for cows other than their offspring. We have 1 more iteration of goats to go, and we'll be set on our number other than their offspring, and we're almost good with pigs. So, you know, very, very happy, very blessed, and we are looking to you know, obviously we're looking to finalize where they're living, and obviously our orchards as well. So we're going to be doing guava. I was thinking about doing pecans, but more than likely I won't. We're going to do mulberries. We're going to get more apples, more peaches, more pears. Probably a couple little, you know, like some pomegranates. I've seen that they do really well. I had a pomegranate tree. I bought it at discount because it was out of season and it was already kind of dead, and it did eventually die, which was sad. But that's where we're at. So hopefully within the next year, so if I'm going on what my timeline is, I have it all on my Excel spreadsheet, but my timeline here is to have finalized our pig area for all 4 sows and their subsequent offspring and the 2 boars. Our goats are going to be moved into their independent pastures, and they will be up here on the other side of the pigs, away from the cows, since they do really well together, but the cows do like to kind of bully them out of food, and, you know, I just want to keep that from happening. So they're going to go all the way over there, and we'll be able to accommodate about 50 of them. So the way we're looking at it is we're going to have about 4 sows with approximately 14 to 18 piglets apiece twice a year. And the plan is to sell them, or if people would like for us to feed them out and raise them out until they're at harvesting weight, then we can do that as well. We could talk about that. But our goats are strictly for dairy. And then our cows are going to be for beef and dairy. And so we're looking to accommodate probably, we have 4 heifers right now, so I'd say anywhere between 10 to 12 cows at any given time, and then the goats will be about 40, and the pigs are going to be about 50 or so. We are thinking about doing turkeys, and I was thinking about doing emus. Apparently they're like a red meat alternative, and I was like, oh, that'd be really cool. So we might do something like that going forward after we get all that done. But so like I say, for the projection for a year from today is to have finalized all of their fencing areas, and then to establish our orchards. That's the big thing. I would like to have all of our trees in place with drip irrigation in place, and them not necessarily producing, because that'll still be about a year to 2 years, even with going to ISINs or something like, and getting like the instant orchard variations of plants where they're about a year or so out, but at least have them in the ground. And yeah, so like I say, that's what we're looking at. And